All right, Beau, what is going on? It's just weird to be talking to you with that hat on, but
watch it, by the way. Watch it on Twitch, where all the cool kids are on Twitch, ATL 929.
So,
check us out.
Full disclosure,
yeah,
this hat's way too damn big for me. So I did the old catcher trick. I turned my baseball cap around backwards and put the hat over it, and now it actually fits.
I got to be honest, I probably, next thing you know, you'll see Russell Westbrook wearing that into an arena. That's probably something you see in Vogue.
It's true.
Well, this just looks like a Cam Newton hat, so I mean, what's the difference?
It does. No, listen, I forgot.
Bob, look at it, Rob. Looking at the feed on Twitch right now. Squidbilly just barely peeks over the 92.9 and Kia logo on the camera. It's very funny.
But I forgot that they had sent those. These are from Arby's. Arby's had sent us some food. This is way back when. We're big beef and cheddar. Oh, thank you. We're big beef and cheddar guys. Yes, and Chris reminded me, it was the Wagyu burger they sent.
That's right.
And they sent these hats. And again, big shout out to folks at Arby's.
I took those to the fire department. That my father-in-law was in town, and he had to go to the hospital, a little medical emergency.
The Wagyu?
I took the Wagyu beef burgers down to those guys. They went hog wild on them.
Yeah.
They're just delicious.
But to my point, you look good in the hat. I mean, maybe you should wear this more often.
I
This
think that
become
should be your
fashion
look.
statement.
I think that should be your look, man.
Yeah, but I would have to wear like a beanie underneath it to fill in, because if you turn around, you can see.
Oh, the hat behind
there is a hat behind it. So I'm literally wearing this like an old school Major League catcher.
Create your own look. Next week, Post Malone will be rocking that, man. Create your own look,
It's probably true.
Yeah, I mean, I've worn some goofy stuff before back in my younger days at NASCAR races. That's always fun.
All right, this hat feels like it's empowering you today. So go ahead. What do you got for us?
I'm always empowered,
Oh, by the
Carl.
way, I know.
What is the damn question,
Yeah,
Squidbilly?
It said Squidbilly.
Artificial intelligence is everywhere, including Squidbilly's Yeah Man No Man segment.
Hey,
that's awesome.
Real quick, I feel I'm so energized today. It's beautiful outside. Feels like spring. The combine is here. It's exciting part of the season because we don't have football, but we got a lot of football news, and this is when we get re-energized for the upcoming season. The February is pretty much it is done after today because it's not a leap year. So now we spring into the new league year here soon, and it's just time to get excited and energized about what our teams may or may not do. So I kind of feeding off that energy today. Speaking of the combine, I don't know what I said there.
Yeah,
but
what was the cliche there?
Gratuitous happiness got me a little bit.
Okay. Well, but some people are happy.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. You just keep close to that mic. You guys complain when I'm angry or I got an attitude, and now Chris is going to complain that I'm happy.
We're not in league with Chris on this. We're enjoying your positivity.
Yeah, so pipe down there, turtle.
It happens so infrequently.
Yeah, but the deal with you, Beau, it's Dukes and Bell at Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. Coming up, we'll talk some dogs, some college football. Terry Fontenot on the way. The deal with you is your mood can change so quickly.
Yeah.
Am I right, Chris?
Yeah.
See?
Oh, what? You cat got your tongue? All right, tough guy. You know what? Now you've lost your right. Just go ahead and turn it off.
Chris, you have train wrecked the segment. Squidbilly was feeling good. There was positive vibes, blue sky, green grass, and then you just completely wrecked it. Back to you, Beau.
Where are we going with this? You feel great. The skies are blue.
I'm getting around to the combine. The combine starts today.
Right.
What is, of all the things that come out of the combine, hand size, 40 times, broad jump,
what is hand size?
Hey, now.
Quarterbacks.
Oh, okay.
What is the thing that you least care about? The one thing that comes out of you, you're like, I don't care about that.
Only the 40. Just the 40, because there's always some explosive. It's a guy from a big school. There's always some guy from school you never heard of.
Yeah.
But things like Pacheco from Rutgers, he was one of those interesting eyebrow raisers at the combine last year. So that's one of those things I would think the 40-yard dash. 40. I mean, that's probably the only thing. Unless you're really into the 3-cone drill.
So for me, it's blatantly obvious, and I will ask you guys this question. I don't care how high you jump. How often do you jump 45 inches in an NFL game? Guys with the vertical jump is just one aspect of athleticism. None of these guys are dunking a basketball, but they take the vertical jump and they make it out to be such a big deal. It's one aspect of athleticism. You combine it with all these other things and you go, okay, combined, they're really good. But I'll be honest, a guy jumping 45 inches in the air in the NFL rarely happens. If you talk about a block punt, it's angles. It's push up the middle. It's never a guy that's coming over the top and jumping 50 inches in the air. So I'm always taken back by the vertical jump. It's fun to watch a guy that can leap, but this isn't hoops.
See, mine's always been bench press because while it's fun to see how strong people are, it doesn't matter how many times you can bench 225 because, by the way, a guy with short arms and a big chest, Mike, might be able to do more, 225 more than a guy with longer arms because the distance is further. Doesn't mean he's stronger.
Because, again, for a guy, for instance, like the tight end from, I should say the tackle from Northwestern everybody's talking about, you've got to have long arms to play the tackle position. And when you do have those short T-Rex type arms, that's one of those things which it's Skoronski, scares some of the scouts away. Or makes you more likely to be a guard because you're going inside because there's less leverage. Tackle's got to push the edges off to the side.
Yeah.
Chris, you got one? I'm going to let you talk now.
Thanks, Beau. It's the Wonderlic test for me because the guy who had the highest score ever was Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I think he played on 12 teams in the league.
Yeah, but he went to Harvard. What do you expect?
Yeah, but that goes to show you, what does it really matter?
Yeah. And Marino didn't have a great Wonderlic. I mean, look, we've talked about this, Carl. The questions are racist in the Wonderlic test. How many yachts make up a regatta? Who's supposed to know the answer to that?
Okay. Wait a minute. That's not one of the questions. You just went somewhere.
I don't even know where the regatta is.
That's not even on the test.
See, that's what I'm saying. How do you think Fitzpatrick nailed it?
How dare
I mean, how is somebody? I mean, how many miles is it from Greenwich to Danbury, Connecticut? That's not a question most people would know.
Well, how many brothers live in that area?
There you go. You're feeling what I'm putting down.
But here's the deal. Again, the combine, and Chris, I'm with you. This is why we hate these things, all right? Beau's asking us what's the one thing we hate, and we all had different things. But it's the makeup of all of those things that you go, is this guy going to be a good quarterback? I'm with you. The Wonderlic by itself is a joke.
Right. But
by
again,
itself is a joke.
But a guy could have hands of stone and still run a great 40 time. But again, I just think I watched the 40. I remember Pacheco, by the way, who was, of course, they got drafted in the 7th by the Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco ran a 4.37 40-yard dash at the combine last year. And to me, that's the only thing I'm remotely interested in. Again, Rich Eisen will do his thing in the Super. He does it for charity now, so you got to go along with it.
Yeah.
But there's just the 40s.
So I want to switch over a little bit. The Braves promotional calendar came out. Obviously, we're getting ready for the season. Spring training is here. Dude.
They got the Dukes and Bell bobblehead coming?
Yeah.
We had the beer in the stadium, but a certain ballsless radio station took it away. But yeah, man, the bobblehead squid look amazing.
Yeah, they've got an OutKast, May 25th.
Ooh.
The OutKast bobblehead. So they've got Big Boy and Andre 3000, which is sitting in what looks like a Cadillac. It's
sweet.
One's wearing an old school, one's wearing a contemporary Braves uni, right, Beau?
Yeah, and honestly, the gray jersey that Andre 3000 is wearing, it looks like the one that he had on in the Players Ball video. And the one that Big Boy has on is like the old school Braves, and that's like I think that's from Miss Jackson, the Miss Jackson video. So they've kind of went on with that, but they also have some other stuff. Like they have the AJ Minter bobblehead,
okay,
and he's in cowboy hat. He looks like he was like going to Garth Brooks concert.
Nice,
which is Minter's look if you know,
you
know him. They've even got one They've got a Fred McGriff one for Hall of Fame, but they've got one of Ron Gant. It's going to be out July 19th, and it's when the night they got Fred McGriff in a trade. When the fire happened in the press box, there's a picture of Ron Gant he's got a bat in one hand and his other hand's up. He's holding his arms up
and the press box is totally engulfed in flames over his shoulder. Right.
Yes. So there's some pretty cool ones. That one will be on July 19th. By the way, the Mentor one will be September 26th. But I love they've always done a really good job. But remember the Freddie Freeman, Chipper Jones, ATV four-wheeler.
I had that one.
I had that one at home too. Yeah,
right. When Chipper had to go bail him out on his ATV during the ice storm, right, Beau?
Yeah, I mean, some people Chipper didn't need an ATV. I mean, I just used my truck. But hey, you know what? Not hating. You saved your boy.
No, it's good. It's good. But these ideas, this is fun stuff. Great ideas for Braves fans. It gets people excited to be at the park. By the way, did you get a ring? You remember the people that were waiting in lines to get rings? Did you guys get rings?
I didn't get one from the team. My buddy is like an A-list member, and he got a couple in the mail. And for my birthday, he was like, hey, by the way, you know Oliver. He was like, hey, here you go. I know you want it. So he had an extra one. He's like, here, I'm going to give this to you. So I got one at home.
Yeah, that was getting people excited. Everybody was waiting in line. They did it a couple of different times. This was last season.
Dude. They're heavy. Like, they're legit. They're not – I thought it was going to be like cereal box thing.
Replica rings, yeah.
Yeah, it's it's pretty legit.
I have a couple from teams over the years, not World Series, but they are, National League championship rings or, conference championship rings for football, replica rings, and they are. If you didn't know the difference, if you wore it out, somebody just glanced at it, they would think it was real until you took it off and told them.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's a little big on my finger. I'd need like a spacer, but yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, guys, we got to get out here. As always, Yeah Man No Man is brought to you by W Sauce, America's Worcestershire sauce. Bigger, better, bolder. Get over to WSauce.com, find a retailer near you. You can find it on Amazon. And hey, got to mention my friends at the Georgia Hemp Company and the GeorgiaHempCompany.com. Use the code Squidbilly10 to get 10% off. And get over to their Twitter. Got a golf tournament April 17th. So check it out. There's some details on their website, and you can figure out how to play in that for the Kyle Peasy Foundation, which is a great cause.